Good morning, guys, people, adventurers. Today, Mark and I, we're going to bring you along on a very interesting trip. We're going to an area that I have never been before, Mark has never been before, and it is something that's been on my radar for like, I don't know, 5 years. We're going to start up by a ferry place on the Nan River, about 60 kilometers from our ending point. So we're planning on 15 kilometers a day. It's just going to be a good combination of chilling out, kayaking, swimming, and camping and eating good food.
You know what? We still have signal.
Yeah?
Not great signal, but we have signal.
All right.
So, feel free. This is your moment of truth. Will there or will there not be a leak in my new kayak? The back is dry!
Well, the top bag is. What about the bottom one?
I stuck my hand all the way to the bottom.
Oh, okay. So the back of the kayak is dry, not the backpack.
Okay, well, that's only a 50%.
It is indeed.
Now, this is your dinner for tonight. You better hope it's wet, not wet.
Fingers crossed. What is the verdict?
Try!
So we found this little peninsula and we're heading in that direction, planning on doing dinner and cooking and stuff like that there, and depending on how it looks like up there. Then we might be camping up there in our hammocks. If you got 2 trees, you always got a level sleeping position. In a tent, you're also depending on the land. So what we do here is following the cow trails, but as you probably can see, they went up through here, but they do some serious bushwhacking, and we're talking very hostile environment that rips you to pieces. So it ain't all that easy, but Mark is determined. So there he is, gunning for it.
Right here, you can hang
Yeah.
1 hammock, 2 hammocks, 3 hammocks.
Oh, this is a brilliant spot for hammocking.
This is hammocking right here, and I think we put the dinner table down below.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A little bit of a fire here to keep the animals away.
Yep, we can do that. So, guys, I like to fill you in on a little bit what's happening here. We've done about...
Oh God, that feels good.
Shut up! We've done about 15 kilometers, and right now we have found ourselves this little pristine spot. To make it easy on...
Fucking fish are biting me. Get away from me, you little shit. Hey!
Hey! Keep your mouth shut. Well,
It's these little fish that they clean the feet with.
yeah, and I bet there's a lot to clean on you. So,
These little bastards.
so just enjoy it.
No, I hate that shit.
People, they pay top dollar for it.
No, I'm not doing that.
If I could get a little bit of headspace here to do my little presentation, then we have found ourselves this spot here. We set up a top as a lean-to, but the wind was just too much and eventually it all fell over, so we're dropping that. It's now 4:15. That means we've got about 2 hours and we'll have the sunset, and the temperature has already become a lot better than it was a couple of hours ago, so I'm pretty happy. But we'll just show you around a bit. So this is Mark already taking advantage of some of the pleasures being out here. I'll join him in a minute when I've done my work. Kayaks parked nicely there. And so we're just gonna hike up that trail up here, the cow trail, and right up there on the top there is a little area as you saw before. In that area we're going to do our hammocking tonight. Only got to carry our hammocks up there. That's gonna be easy. So we got easy access to all our food and whatever we need right here. And so now well, it's not easy to see my face in this light, but Mark has yet again brought gear that makes me itch. I need something too. Look at this light behind me. Brilliant. Because one of the things I have an issue with when I go camping in nighttime is how to film all the goodies we eat, the enjoyment we have. So what is dinner tonight, Mark?
We had a beautiful salad with an olive oil and apple cider vinegar vinaigrette. And we'll be having some Australian steaks later on. And we'll be finishing it off with a Japanese pear for dessert. And to wash it all down, we are doing flavored San Pellegrino.
There you are.
Because we're roughing it.
This is pure survival.
Yes, barely. We're barely surviving.
Oh, maybe it's better if I do like this. You can see my face. Maybe that's not good, but anyway, yeah, we are roughing it, and we are a little bit of a pain. And I think the most pain we're going to suffer tonight was probably going to be stomachache from all the good food we just had to eat to make sure it doesn't go bad on us. Well, we also had a little delicious nut mix, and then we brought a lot of green olives.
And we just finished eating cheese.
And we just finished eating the cheese as you saw before. But let's just go down there and take a look at how it looks on the barbecue.
Oh, it's looking good.
Oh, that does indeed look good.
Let's get a little bit on.
Yeah, they are a little bit more than medium rare in the middle.
What we will do is this. Welcome to Chez Marc.
Yeah, sure, Mark.
Chez Marc Bistro.
That just looks fantastic.
Of course it does. I cooked it.
You cooked it on my barbecue. That's what makes a difference.
Except that I put that barbecue together.
Good morning, friends. The plan for today is to paddle at 15, maybe 20k to get to the campsite that fits in our schedule and basically enjoy ourselves the way we do today.
We can. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, wash them out. Yeah. You know? Yeah. My friend.
Look at that little fella.
Yeah, he was in my pants. Not funny. Scared the crap out of me.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Between the fish and the lizards here, they're all after me.
No, I can get you. I mean, that would scare the shit out of me too.
I thought it was a snake.
Oh, look at that. They do have a vicious bite as far as I understand. So, you don't want to mess around with those. Nice little fella. Hey, come on, get going.
Yeah, nice fella.
Show people that you're alive. Oh, you're just as scared as Mark. So, 8:15, good 45 minutes before planned departure really. Oh, wow, we're hitting something. Mark is very eager to get going, and I cannot blame him. It is already getting annoyingly hot, so we gotta get moving. So yeah, now we got, I don't know, 15 kilometers ahead of us. We have been drinking thoroughly after we stopped paddling yesterday, because both of us, retrospect in particular, but I also realized that during the paddle was really hit hard by the heat, and I was dehydrated. I had issues with cramps in my hands very early on, and mind you, we only did 15k. So we've been making sure we got plenty of electrolytes, we got some seriously good food, and we've been drinking a lot of water. As you can see, the way we are replenishing our water in this freshwater lake, or no, as it is right now, freshwater river, it is by purifying it by using the platypus gravity filter. It's a brilliant solution. Different environment here. Probably going to be a very bad sound. GoPro don't like the wind, but it is what it is. I could do like this maybe, shelter in a bit. Now we've just done 12.5 kilometers and found this spot here with a fairly easy sloping up, and that's the spot we will be maybe taking camp here, we don't know. But we also got a signal on the phone, which means now Mark can call his wife and say everything's okay, because there seemed to be an issue with the SMS last night. Word of advice for you guys if you want to do adventures: there's so much to see, so much to do. Just don't do it in the hot season, and don't do it just as the rainy season starts. The weather is relentlessly hot. Now we came to this camp at about 1 p.m, maybe 12:30 or something, so we have plenty of time to do a lot of other fun stuff. But 3-4 hours on the water and we just got allergic to the heat, and no matter how much shade you find, you will still be punched with the heat here. I think we had 37 degrees Celsius, and obviously when then you're cooking yourself out in the open waters, it's not fun. It's not fun. So this is a waiting game. Our campsite's a waiting game, but the question is, do we want to wait doing nothing, or do we want to paddle in the same heat? And obviously the answer must be better do nothing. But there's nowhere to hide. Just gotta wait for the sun to set. So I've got my tent set up, but that's a boiler room, so I can't use that for much, because as the sun is about to set, it opened up. The tree I set it up with has no shade for it, and so that's not an option. So I'm just chilling in my chair. Mark is a tiny tad more fortunate. He's chilling there with his feet out of his bottom entry Hennessy hammock to make sure the wind gets in there and cools him down. Good morning. That was, what was that? Second night. And this time I chose to be in a tent. That was a good one. The tent is really good, but there's no way to find a cool spot until about 4 AM. So not much sleep tonight. Well, not much sleep last night. Yeah, I want to go down and get myself some more drinking water and get some other things I need to prepare a good breakfast. And then today is the plan to well, basically paddle until about 3 o'clock. Now this is not normally what I wanted to do, but we learned a lesson yesterday. We were very thrilled to do our quota about noon, 12:30, and to have time just to sit and relax in the camp because it was hot on the water. But it was equally hot sitting in the camp, and we could do nothing during the whole day. And it was very difficult to find rest really because it was so hot. And so we decided yesterday that it is better that we spend our time paddling during the hot period than it is for us to sit and boil in a camp doing nothing. So today we will be taking off whenever we're done. We're not rushing, and then the plan is to do whatever we can do until about 3 o'clock when we hopefully find a good campsite, and then every 5 kilometers do a rest where we focus on not just changing sitting position, but maybe also take a little swim or something to cool down. Yeah.
It looks like it. I don't see. Wow.
We'll pour it in here.
Oh, it really loosens up, huh?
Sorry?
I'm going to go back to the O-rings.
Yeah. Good old fish. How are we feeling today, Mark?
Welcome to my bar.
Welcome. Oh, your bar.
Yes.
Ah, well, that's a nice spot. I mean, you do have a keen eye for these details.
Very important, you know, when you go camping, to find the bars.
So where's my martini?
Coming. Hang on a second. I need to take a piss.
It's so cool here.
Oh, nice. Oh, I only tried that one before being overheat and then get cold water.
We've done 15 kilometers 15.2 to be more exact if somebody wants to really go into details, but that was what we scheduled to do today because that is the island we're supposed to be camping on. But let me just show you here. So this is how it looks, and that there was supposed to be our campsite, and well, it's not that bad an area really. A very shallow passage between these two islands here. We barely can paddle over it. So the deal is here that the trip has not been what we were expecting. We both agree that it was very good that we went, and it's a kind of a been there, done there, and seen that thing, but I'm not impressed with Sirikit. Might just be because we are so punished by the heat. It might be because of the wrong season. It might be for many reasons, but the whole area is deserted, not similar to the Bumibon trip we did. And if you haven't seen that video or those videos, just go check it out. That was a fantastic trip. This one here is going to be a few days shorter than we anticipated. We scheduled 15 kilometers a day because that was an easy go and we could do a lot of camp time. But camp time is hell time here. It is just baking hot. And it's just better that we keep paddling. And that does mean we have more kilometers on the clock when the day ends. And that in turn means, guys, this is the end of the video. We will be doing the last 10 kilometers just crossing over. If against all odds, it's going to be a raging storm as they have been promised. If it's going to happen within the next hour, I will be filming that bit too, just to show the fun of it, but I highly doubt that's going to happen because we got the fantastic weather, if you like heat, that is. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this as well. I hope you could use it for something. If you ever want to go to Sirikit, I mean, it has its potentials, but it is just not my cup of tea. And until next time, stay curious.